Can y'all wear y'all's damn mask, please? Like, please? Wear your mask. If you're curious as to where your girl's been, slavery. The man's been keeping me down. Okay, I had to collect these coins. Okay. And then my boss gave me today off, so I'm back, bitches. No, I feel like people have done that. I'm back, sis. I'm here. I've been having a hard time with this specific video because the topic is so important, so very important, especially if you're just starting your hair journey, that I really wanted to not miss anything. And in each edit and each take, I've missed something. So I hope this is it. I'm praying. A couple of months ago, my boyfriend asked me a really important question. It was, as he watched me twist my hair for like the third time, he asked me, hey, why is black hair so difficult to take care of? And immediately I knew, instantly, from what I've known about my history, is I don't think black hair is difficult to take care of. I think we've just lost like a lot of time in learning to take care of it, because we were never encouraged to keep our natural hair. And then I was like, I also don't believe our hair is meant for this environment. Now, these are just things off the top of my head that I knew, or at least thought I knew. So then I was like, hey, you know what, hold that question. I'm gonna do some research and then I'm gonna come back to you with a really good answer. So here I am with some research I've done, with hopefully a good answer as to why black hair is so difficult to manage. When it came to my idea about the environmental factors, I really didn't find any research to support my idea that our hair wasn't meant for this environment. If anyone has any research, please shoot me a DM, I guess, or leave a comment. I hate being one of those, but like, let me know. I love learning. Any research that I found, it will be linked in the description below as well, because I want you guys to also know what I know, and hopefully you guys do more research as to why black hair is so quote unquote unmanageable. So I have my notes here, so excuse me if I look off screen because it's a lot and your girl has a terrible memory. Bear with me. We're gonna start off in the 1700s. The 1700s, there was a law called, excuse me if I don't pronounce this correctly, Tynan law, but it's spelled Tignon. So if anyone knows the correct pronunciation, my bad. But in the 1700s, this law prohibited black women from wearing their hair out, and thus we adapted head wraps. And because black people are so fucking amazing, and yes, I said what I said, we adapted this into our own culture. We made it our own thing. We made it our own fashion. This law initially passed in Louisiana, but the Carolinas and South Africa had their own version of this law. And this law was really to make black women subordinate even more. It was really to stop white men from being attracted to black women, and in a sense raping them by hiding their hair. Now this law wasn't enforced anymore in the 1800s, but because black women are again amazing, we continue to wear them. Excuse me if you hear two badass cats in the background. I don't know what to do with them. Get to the 1900s, and that's the time relaxers were invented. So instead of learning how to manage and take care of our natural hair, our hair in its natural state, we decided to add chemicals to make it straight, because as some black people were told when they were younger, the closer to white you are, the closer to right you are. And so we, in a sense, wanted to blend in a little bit better and to quote unquote make our hair more manageable. So because of these things, we've lost the techniques that may have been carried from Africa over to North America in taking care and managing our hair. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Black women's hair and its versatility. It can be straight, it can defy gravity, it can go sideways for no goddamn reason. I love Black women's hair, so if you choose to wear relaxers, then there is no judgment here. However, I will say that relaxers are very dangerous. Relaxers have been linked to higher rates of cancer, specifically breast cancer in Black women. So that's part of the reason why the third time I went natural, I decided to stay natural, because relaxers were so dangerous for us. That being said, you can wear your hair straight and not have relaxers. I promise you it is possible. It is a little bit more difficult in the beginning, but it becomes, as your hair becomes more quote unquote tamed, it becomes easier and easier for your hair to be straight. So if you're wearing relaxers, if you're still using relaxers, please stop. You know, these companies do not care about our health. They do not care about Black women. They're just trying to profit from us. None of these companies are Black owned because Black people do not want to poison each other. I may stand corrected. There may be some Black owned companies that create relaxers, but if there are, I can't find them. So then after the creation of relaxers, we entered the early 2000s to now. And the biggest thing we're facing with our hair journeys and embracing our natural hair is hair discrimination. We're still being discriminated for the way our hair is in our natural state, which makes us less likely to wear them. Black women are the leading people in education, but we can't wear our hair the way we want to in the corporate world, which is absolutely ridiculous. Our hair isn't unprofessional. It is very professional. It's just not white hair. There was a recent ruling in Texas to keep with their hair school guidelines, but it meant that we as Black people can't wear, because this is happening right now in 2020. We can't wear dreads. Why is that why are dreads a problem? I'm gonna link people to that. I'm sure there's some petitions I can find to hopefully get that reversed. And I know in my own experience, when I was in college, I was in journalism, and my goal was to become a news anchor. And at the time, I was natural for the second time. And I was doing my research, and I was like, to work for this specific company, will I have to change my hair? And I didn't get a direct yes, but I did get that you're less likely to be on camera with your hair in its natural state. Now, are there companies that are changing their policies? Yes. Is the world getting better? Yes. But is there still discrimination against our hair? Yes. Unfortunately, yes. We're getting there slowly but surely, but it's a slow damn journey. And because of all of these things, people tend to think our hair is unmanageable. After all of this, this brief history lesson, I hope you've taken from this what I've taken from this, and I could take back to my partner as an answer to his question as to why Black hair is so difficult to take care of. And the answer is, and I hope you've come to this conclusion, is that Black hair is not unmanageable. It is not difficult to take care of. It's that we've lost so much history, which includes how to take care of our hair, that now we have to relearn it. And as we see the movement, the natural hair movement, as we see the move to going back to how we were, how God made us to be, it's absolutely amazing. We're seeing more Black-owned businesses, more Black-owned Black hair care products, which is needed, and we're relearning how to take care of our hair, and it's a process, and we have hundreds of years against us. So we're catching back up as we're catching back up in other areas as well. So our hair isn't unmanageable. Our hair is absolutely perfect the way it is. We're just relearning. So don't expect quick results. I don't know whose phone that was, because my phone is right here. So that is it for today. I think this is the last take of this video, the last version of this video. I think I managed to cover everything. Oh my god, I had so many notes. I managed to cover everything, you guys. So my next video hopefully will be up right after this one. I don't know what's gonna happen with work. They're working me to death, but I love money, so here we go.